You know, the most famous rabbi that we read in Shavuot, what's the name of the rabbi that we mentioned? Let's see if you can guess. David HaMelech, obvious. But before David, who is the Bobo Colon of David HaMelech? Wow. We read Megillat Ruth. Ruth is Bobo Colon, and Boaz is Bobo. Right? Beautiful. The father of your grandfather. Beautiful. Now, I don't know if you know the stories. According to our sages, Boaz, before he met Ruth was a tzedeket, Ruth was a convert. Ruth bought Oved bought Ishai bought David, and David bought Shlomo HaMelech bought Melech HaMashiach. Okay, we're waiting for Mashiach to come from this lineage, right? Beautiful. Now, who is Boaz? Imagine, you're not going to believe, Boaz had 60 children. 60, I'm not sure if it was one wife or not, debate. He had a long life, very long life. Ruth as well had a long life. Both of them, Baruch Hashem, blessed. And all of them died. All his children. When he met Ruth, his wife died and all the 60 children. What exactly he did? Everybody busy about Ruth. We forgot Boaz. What exactly Boaz did? That lo aleinu velo alechem. All his 60 children died. Do you know the reason? Do you know the reason, ladies? No, right? So today you're going to hear. What exactly he did? Listen to this. Our sages said, there was a man in that generation. His name is Manoach. Manoach was a man with a husband and wife that have no children. Later on they had a child. What's the name of the child? Shimshon HaGibor. The most famous. But before Shimshon, for many years they had no children. Now, Boaz made 120 events for his children. 60 Kanchuri or Shanchuri. And another 60 weddings. I'm going to say it in simple English, 60 engagement and 60 weddings. Beautiful. And he did that and invite Manoach to none of them. And because Manoach was a broken heart, for every wedding that he had, Manoach was in the house crying, one of his children died.
What's the connection between Manoach and him?
What is it?
What's the connection between Manoach and him and Boaz?
Beautiful. Now, Boaz was Gedol Ador. Boaz was the chief rabbi, the head rabbi of the courthouse. Was Sanhedrin. Boaz was not a family. He was a rich man, he was a multimillionaire, he was a successful, he had 60 children, perfect. Everything was amazing. He invited the whole town. The only one that he didn't invite is Manoach. Imagine as if you come in the morning to the synagogue, everybody asks you, listen, did you went to these weddings? Last night it was Ash, 2,000 people. So which weddings? They didn't invite you? And then they tell you, what? The president of the community, the chief rabbi, invite the whole community and didn't invite me? Balagan. Now you feel so embarrassment. Manoach was embarrassed. Why the whole community was invited except him? This is the corruption. Everybody was invited except Manoach. Now I will tell you the two reasons why he didn't invite him. I will tell you the two reasons, and then you're going to say that Boaz was right. The first reason is very simple. I will tell you the two reasons. You're not going to believe. The first reason is because coming into Bukharian communities, weddings, how much cost your gift? $300 for a person, right? $500 to $600 for a couple. Now, we have 60 weddings, 60 shortchuri in engagement. We're talking about $200 for engagement, $600 for wedding, $800. Time, 60 events. How much is that?
A lot.
48, most likely 48,000. $48,000. Now, when Boaz said, how can I invite him? And he's going to give me $48,000 to $50,000 when he doesn't have children, meaning I will never be able to pay him back. Today, when people is doing weddings, they don't really care about not the Khatan Bekana, and they don't really care about the one that come into the weddings. They care for their money. When I came to you, I give you 300. Now, What goes around comes around. Paying back the money that I gave you. It's not really a gift. It's a business investment. I'm wedding to many weddings. No, this is emet. Let's talk emet. Tachlis. Real life. Not fake. Yes, I don't really give you a gift. I keep my money on you. On Chodachat, my children is going to get married. The money that they give you a few years ago, back in my pocket. Right? Beautiful. So this is what we call in English and Arabic, business investment. Boaz said, how can I invite a person that I cannot pay him back? I feel bad. The guy is going to lose $50,000. It's not fair. I'm not going to invite. Beautiful, this one. Second reason is, imagine yourself sending pictures on a vacation to a person that 50 years old and never got married. And you send them pictures with you and your wife in a romantic place, Facebook, Balagan, and you send it to him direct. You know what you do? Chicken, right? You take a knife and you put salt in open wound. Boaz said, how can I come and invite this person when you have no children? It doesn't make sense. I bring him into engagement, it's like I'm telling him, look what I have in you. It's not nice. So far Boaz was right, yes or no? Yes. Now everybody agree. A minute before, Boaz become our enemy. A minute later, Boaz is the tzaddik, and Manoach is the problem. So why Manoach was offended? What exactly Boaz did wrong in this act? Why did he get paid such a severe punishment? All his 60 children died. What exactly he did, and ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you a message you will never forget. What?
Measure to measure, if you can, for a priest,
yeah, but he was a sincere and sensitive Yitzchak. He didn't do it from a bad intention. He didn't do it because he doesn't want them or he's rich. He did it A, because keeping his respect, and B, he did it because he wanted to save his money. So what's the mistakes? Emmanuel, what's the mistakes? Emmanuel, where's the mistakes of us? Where is the mistakes? Anyone here can explain what's the mistakes? Yes?
Maybe it's not in our hands. You shouldn't put it in your hands and say, I know exactly, what the other person needs or doesn't need.
Close enough, not bad. They call it ask me before. You see what's the first topic of tonight is? Ask me before. Don't decide for me what's good for me. And we're doing it all day long. We decide for our spouse what is good for him, and because of that, I'm just going to give you an example. You go now to business trip, to Vegas, to Miami, to Hong Kong, business trips. Now, in your mind, being a man, business trip costs money, so you're trying to save money to the family. A and B. Business trip is a trip that 90% of the day you're working, you're going to the convention, meeting and convention, and you don't even think about to invite your wife. Why? What, she's going to wait for me in the room of the hotel for 6 or for 8 hours? Or what exactly is the sense? That you right? So far, yes, right? You right. Did you ever ask your wife? Maybe she wants to come with you. Maybe she does want to wait in the rooms. And maybe she wants to go to shopping at that time and to do whatever she wants. And then when you're going to come at night, she's going to go out with you to see Hong Kong, to see Vegas, to see this. Why you decide for me what is good for me, what not? Why you don't have the dignity to come to ask me? My dear wife, we're going right now to business trips. What do you think about it? I feel that, it's not fair that you're going to come because for the next 4 days, 8 or 10 hours, I'm going to be busy. But if you don't mind, I will be as lucky as a man alive if you're going to come with me. And at night, you're going to go out. Maybe your wife will say, perhaps, it's a good idea. But we decide for the other person. Another example. A person in the community looking for a job. Now, Emmanuel, you have a Baruch Hashem shop. And so far, you have enough mechanic, everything is good. And a person in the community needs a job, and you need somebody to clean the shop, to fix the paper, to put everything in the spot. But you're not going to offer it to a Jew, because it's not a respectable job. You know, I'm not going to give a Jew to be a bellboy. If I had the place of being a manager, I would go for it. That is no place, everything. So you don't even think to offer me a job. Now you have 120 stores, and you don't, and I'm coming to, why you don't offer me a job? You know why? Because the job doesn't fit. Why you decide for me what's fit or not? Maybe I need the salary and I don't care to clean the floors. Why you decide for me what's good for me? You understand how many times we do it? Almost every day we do it with the wife, with the husband. We decide for you what's good for you. Who gave you the right to decide for me? Come and speak with me. Come and be sincere. At least, Boaz, you have mercy on Manoach. I agree with you. Come to Manoach and take him to a side and said, Manoach, I have to ask you a question. Listen, it's two reasons why I feel embarrassed to invite you. I really want you to be in my event. But the only reason that I think that, in my opinion, is A, because I don't want you to pay money that I cannot pay you back. And B, I feel that you don't have children. It's not nice to put salt in open room. Are you okay with me? Maybe Manoach will tell you, you know what, maybe we sit down. Instead of giving you $300, I'm going to give you $50. Just to be a part. Maybe I don't have enough money, but I'm going to pay you 50 because anyway you're not going to pay me back. So I'm coming, A. And B, I want to be an event. The embarrassment of the whole community being there. And I'm not. It's a strong embarrassment. Nobody asked Manoach what is his opinion. I decide for you what's good for you. Maybe the decision is good. Maybe the decision is sensitive and sincere. But don't decide for me. Ask me before. What a topic. Emmanuel, what a topic. Wow. Paltir, what a topic. What a message. Huh? Do not decide for me what's good for me. Ask me before. Let me decide for myself what I want and what I don't want. I decide for you how many children we're going to have, don't decide for me. We are partners. Let's sit down and talk. And if we're both on the same page, it's amazing. I decide for you which vacation. You know what's the worst mistake that a man can do? And many of us are doing? Buying diamond rings to your wife. Do not ever buy diamond rings without taking your wife to the store. She doesn't have to know how much you pay. But ask your wife what's the shape, what kind of thing she likes, and then you buy it. Because if she doesn't like it, you're going to pay $5,000 to $10,000 or $15,000. She will never wear it. She will wear it in the beginning, then she will put it in the closet, and you just lost $15,000. You know what I did when we got married? I took my wife to a store. It was not a store. And Bnei Brak is private houses. You have enough diamonds that 20 stores and 47 do not. You don't understand how much diamonds there are. All the closet, everything is open, Baruch Hashem. Just private. No taxes, no schmatzing, everything on the house. Because I gave my wife 2 hours to decide. She gave it in to the manager. She left. I said, money-wise, we don't have to talk next to you. It's my job to pay for it. And I bought it. I gave it to her. This way is not disappointed. There's no one trying to surprise you. How many times, ladies, your husband from a beautiful heart and a good menu try to surprise you in a vacation in a place that you hate? You saw it in your nightmares, this place. And he told you, bullshit, my Junam Bazam, bought you Mazda vacation, America. What America? I hate the place. What? Now go and explain them. How many times he bought you something that in his eyes, the watch is amazing, but you hate the shape? Why you didn't ask me before? This is what we're doing on a daily basis. We decide for you what's good for you. The first message of today is, do not decide for me what's good for you. But when I'm giving me enough brain, let me decide myself. Beautiful, huh? Deep message. Come to me, this explanation, gift of God and the heart is of Shabbat. This is the only mistake that Boaz did. He didn't do any mistakes. He didn't do it on purpose. He did. He embarrassed the person. He embarrassed him big time. But it was no attention. He didn't do it with the bad intention. He did it because he was thinking he's doing good in this world. How did they say it in English? They have a statement, it's in Hebrew. And they made it. I hope I'm doing justice in English. In Hebrew it's amazing. הדרך לגהנם רצופה מחשבות טובות. The path to the hell full with good attention. You're going to the hell. The intention is good, I mean only good. You're going to go to Gehenna. 60 children got lost. Because his intention was good. But you broke somebody else's heart. But who cares about the intention? Why you don't think about my feeling? Come and speak on me. Maybe if you're going to speak on me, it's going to be different. Maybe what you thought is good for me is not so good. Don't decide for me what's good for me. Ask me before. What a message, what a message, wow, what a message. Life-changing message. The second is good, right? We put this message. The second message. You know, we're doing it even with the house. We buy a house to the wife. We're buying a house in the home location. Now, she doesn't like the neighbor. But I'm giving you a beautiful. But who said that they want the house? Who said that they want the house? I don't understand. Why are you forcing me? You know, maybe I want to live in an apartment and certain different apartment. Live in an apartment, I will be happy. No, I'm going to force you to like what I like for 20 years. You get stuck with this place that you hate because I was sincere enough. Do not be sincere. We are partners. Sit down with me and do not surprise me and do not force me. Let me join together with the decision. Let me join with you in the decision. Let me join. Ask me before. It's like you trying to stick food to your husband's mouth. I know you like this food. Who told you that I like it? And did you ever ask me if I like it? Now, in front of you, maybe I'm going to say it's amazing, incredible. I don't want to know the way that you cook it, you get the food, but you know, ask me before. I'm not saying that it's not nice and it's not heroic to surprise your wife. I just say that's right. Listen, if you got the house and a good deal, and a deal that you cannot say no, your wife has to be sincere and sensitive to the situation. Instead of buying something 2 million, you find something 1 million, and in your eyes, is it a good neighborhood, meaning Jewish neighborhoods? Your wife has to be smart not to reject a gift of God. Your wife has to be smart enough not to reject a gift of God. Just give her the dignity to feel that she's also can make a decision.
All the time or sometimes?
I'm not, wake up in the morning
Serious question.
or not wake up.
Everybody has this question.
And a major item, definitely yes. And you call me a name. Let's start with this. Calling a name to each other. Some name we hate. We hate these names. But you love it. You decide that your wife loves it. How many times happened in our life that in our school, in the yeshiva, they called us names? Dum dum. And now, you're not going to be embarrassed because it doesn't look cool to be embarrassed. So in front of everybody, you're smiling. And in the house, you're crying all day long. I mean, why are you calling me dum dum? Or short, or big, or fat, or tall, or whatever. They have names. Well, one of my best friends, his name was in the yeshiva, Gonzo. Why his name is Gonzo? What, big what?
Big mouth.
Big nose, 100%. Gonzo is the big nose. I never knew one. Yes, he had a very... So everybody called him...
Sesame Street.
The Gonzo is coming from... Okay, no question. Now I figure out the questions. For 40 years I'm sleeping, I don't know the... Baruch Hashem, Rashi, Sesame Street. Baruch Hashem, Gonzo. I didn't know the kid. Now I know, I thought it's those for Rashi Baritva. Okay, now, they call him Gonzo. I know him. He was my best friend. You know many times when he went back home, he was kind. But in the yeshiva, nobody knew it. Because he was cool, smiling. He's not going to show you weakness, but in the house. No, the parents came to me. I was always the center guy. The parents came crying. That time I was a child. Asher, please, can you help us? Try to get all the class. Stop calling him these names. Who gave you the right? No, we decide that he's okay with this. He's okay, he love it. He love it. This is his name, brand name. Do not decide for me from the simple things. As long as it's major. When he's major, you come in late home. Call your wife and tell her, listen, I'm coming late home. No, but I'm doing it in order to surprise my wife. I'm going in to buy flowers and I'm going in to buy dinner. It's amazing, incredible. You don't have to share with your wife what you're doing. My wife, I'm coming late today. I'm doing surprise. That's it. At least you're letting me know that you're coming late. You put it, I'm not have to wait in the class, waiting for 2 hours. Where's my husband? Simple dignity. Start from simple things.
Should you tell her every plan in detail what you plan to do, or?
Oh, this is a good question. If this is surprise,
No surprise.
no. If this is real life,
Just happens to be on the way.
if this is real life, listen. I'm not going to tell you that every question is in business. You have to ask your wife because every person has to know his place. To hide everything from your wife is wrong. And many people intend in our communities that the wife doesn't know anything about the business and Chas v'shalom, if she even dare to ask, Bukhara never happened. Gentlemen, we're not in Bukhara. Wake up and smell the coffee. We're in America 2023. Good morning, America. So this is wrong. To ignore your wife like she's not exist is a chutzpah. Now, doesn't mean that every decision in business you have to ask your wife. Even though you're going to get a lot of wisdom, but you don't. No, you don't. If you're making major decision in business, you don't have to. You're the one that's in charge of paying the rent and paying the bills. The same way that when we made renovation in our home with the Hashem blessing, I was not involved. How that my house is going to look. My job was to pay, and my wife's job is to design. And anything that she designs, I agree. I said, I'm a messenger of God to pay the money. I don't get involved whatsoever. I don't care how the house and the kitchen is going to look, and the doors. Some people have the chutzpah to go, why are you getting involved? You're barely at home. Who are you to get involved in their home? This is their house. They're the only one that makes decisions. I'm sorry I'm teaching you guys. I'm sorry I'm teaching you simple items that the new eyes look like, wow, Rabbi is going too far. This is basic. We have to know our place. Business-wise, it's better that the wife not to get involved and not to make decisions for you. She can give you advice, but she cannot make decision business.
So if she says something like, well, you didn't ask me that we are mazal or something, some way to...
Okay, first of all, the statement is wrong. It's wrong. And yes, if you're going to ask your wife, you're going to get advice, she is entitled, and this is good for your business that she's going to give. Because the wife had something that we don't have. If you know the difference, I know that we're off topic, but if you know the difference between a man and a woman considered to be chokhmah, a woman considered to be bina. You know what's the difference between chokhmah and bina? Chokhmah is wisdom, bina is knowledge. What's the difference between? One time, I went to open yeshiva ktana. And in the yeshiva, I went in, and me and my previous Rosh Yeshiva, we sold this house with 8 bedrooms in the house. It was a big, maybe even 10 bedrooms. We need that house urgent because we need to put many, many boys. So me and the Rosh Yeshiva smiling and dancing, yes, we find out. We are about to go to sign. My previous Rosh Yeshiva, his wife came. Thank God my wife didn't show up. My wife, I will tell you why. The wife of the Rosh Yeshiva came. She looked in the house. She said, listen, you don't sign here. We said, why not? She said, how many bathrooms we have in all these 3 floors? 1 bathroom only. 20 boys will sleep in a place that have only 1 bathroom. We didn't even look at it. We don't care. We are men. We need the pictures. We need the vision. And the vision is, we need rooms and beds. And we have it. Bathroom? That you check that if you have kitchen, we have no kitchen. We never saw it. Men is a man, we never saw the kitchen. We don't need kitchen, we need beds. We need rooms. no kitchen, one bathroom, and you want. Well, after that, this is what wisdom. This is. I'm going to give you another example. A man come to his wife and said, "Listen, I'm going to be millionaire in the next year." Can happen to Ruby very often, and to what's his name? David. David come to his wife and said, "My wife, we're going to Kankan. I'm going to open 20 new stores this year. Be'ezrat Hashem, I invest all the money. I'm going to open 20 stores. I'm going to be rich." Now, listen to the difference between a man and a woman. A man is a visionary. He sees the vision. Chokhmah. Chokhmah is wisdom. I bought a land. I'm going to build 5 floors. Now the wife come to him with a plan. According to the city, you can build only 2 floors. How do you get 5 floors? First of all, second, the measurement doesn't make sense, you know. And then you can have only 4 bedrooms. How do you have 20 bedrooms already? And your vision, your wife come to you and ask you, David, do we have money to pay rent this month? Mortgage, do you have? I never thought about it. Do you have money to pay for the cars? You're already planning to invest $1 million, $2 million? Next month's salary, do you have? Man doesn't think about it. We need to be big. We see the vision. Women see the details. Woman, when you look, David and look at me. If I'm going to ask you after the class, what's the color of the hat of Ruby? Do you remember? Who cares? A man bump into a man in Baltir is expert and the best suit in the market. Baltir, you and me meeting, if you're gonna ask me next week or tomorrow, what's the color of Baltir's suit? What kind of shoes Baltir wear? What does I need to know what shoes? 2 women bump into each other, exactly 2 seconds. Ask the other woman, what kind of shoes? What kind of flag? What kind of the color that she put in the balagan in the back? She's going to tell you. She's going to tell you if this is match the lipstick, and if the lipstick match the socks, and everything. She's going to tell you. Woman is expert in details, when a man is expert in vision. Now you understand that? If this is logic, so when you're asking the advice of your wife, you're going to get something that you cannot see. Your friend coming in to your house, and your wife looked on the fire in the front and she said, "Listen, bad news, run away." Why are you going to run away? Why you run away? My best friends, I know from the school, 20 years, and my brother. 3 years later, you open up a business and the guy stole all your money. And you come into your wife, why you didn't warn me? Warn me. What warning? Why you didn't give me warning? And your wife told me, I told you that 3 years ago. It's a bad news. She saw details. You didn't see it until you wake up. A woman has bina yetera, extra wisdom from the husband. A husband is visionary. A woman does not want to be visionary. She doesn't care about it. She cares for the salary next month. She doesn't want to be rich. Give me 10,000, I'm okay with this. A man, what's it 10,000? I can make 100,000. I can make $500,000 couple. What's the 10,000? Why is that the stage more? I don't know. $500,000. Give me 10,000. I can go into 5,000. I can live in a nice house. Life is amazing. This is what Evelyn told me. And what Evelyn said. Evelyn, I'm going to give it to you this year. Next year we'll become rich. That's it. Enough with this 10,000. We have to make big money. Amen? This is the difference. If you understand, you're always going to ask the opinion of the wife. But she cannot make decisions. She can give advice. She cannot make decisions. In this sense. And you cannot make decisions in the renovation. Because you don't live in the house. I'm sorry, guys. Let's be honest. 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. Each one of us have to have a position and we can give advice. But at the end of the day, somebody has to take this. Okay, let's go back. So the first thing is, the first message of tonight, today we went a little off, is do not do something without asking. Do not decide for me what's good for me. Let me decide what's good for me. Let me decide. The second thing is, I said, if you want to make your wife happy, Chazon Ish said that, listen to what the Chazon Ish writes. Chazon Ish had a wife that he had no children with. Chazon Ish, I believe, is the Kudo of Stapler HaKadosh. Stapler is the father of Abraham Kanevsky. The Chazon Ish was one of the biggest rabbis in our generation, one of the biggest rabbi in Bnei Brak. He had a wife that had no ability to bring children. I just heard the story today. I know the story that he had no children, but I just heard the story. Listen to the story, I'm not going to believe it. He came to his wife and he said, my dear wife, after 10 years, I believe that you have to divorce. Why? Because the halakha said that if you have no children, you have the right. No, the wife is not, she was not 100%. His wife was not 100% in the state. So he told her when they pass to bridge, small bridge, you know what she said? If you leave me, I'm jumping. Meaning I'm going to take my life. What I respond, huh? If you leave me, I'm going to take my life away. You know what the Chazon Ish said? Pikuach nefesh doche Shabbat. Pikuach nefesh doche Torah. I will never leave you. And he was living with this woman until the last day of his life with no children. Now the Chazon Ish writes, what's Pikuach nefesh? Pikuach nefesh meaning question death or life. Question of death or life. Listen to the word of the Chazon Ish. What is in the wife question of a death or life? כי עיקר רצונה של האישה זה שבעלה יאהב אותה. ושהיא רואה שזה לא קרוב, שזה לא, זה קרוב לפיקוח נפש. וזה ישמח את אשתו. מה זה ישמח את אשתו? בריבוי שיחה. The most important things for a woman is not that you're going to buy a beautiful home, and it's not a vacation, and it's not clothing. Everything is important, but it's not what your wife wants. And you have to hear it. You know what your wife wants? To feel that you love her. And for her, it's the most important. If she knows that you love me, if she knows deeply that you love me, that's it. And if not, it's because nefesh. She's a danger to die. She has to know that. And how do you prove that you love her? When you're talking to your wife. When you listen to your wife. When you're coming back home and you leave the phone on the side for 20 minutes, you're walking around the neighborhood with your wife to listen to your wife. If the for wife is important to talk, and they are talking. Shlomo, they are talking, they don't stop. Many that you're going to get married, they never stop. Many they start, especially in talk like them, I have something important to share. Macy's have a sale tomorrow, 50%. Okay, why you have to be in talk like? Why not? You know, it's very urgent and important. No, you're going to get to know it, I'm not going to get you scared so much. Sorry, the information will come. Do you approve this message? But for you to listen to your wife is pikuach nefesh. Pikuach nefesh, this is the word of the Chazon Ish. Your wife at any moment of the day have to know that she is the highest priority in your head. And then Ruby, she will never let it bother you. She will let you do business, buying houses, whatever you want. As long as she knows that above business, above everything, is me. Pikuach nefesh. Not the vacation, not the clothing, nothing. I have to know that you love me. And the minute I know that you love me, that's it. With Emmanuel, there's no questions. There is a love, 100%, no question. Now, we're getting in. So we spoke about love. We spoke about do not ask me before. Now we're going to speak about happiness. And this is the way that we're going to conclude the show. Rabotai, we explained, I'm going to do crash course for everything that we said before, and we're going to add a few things today. The first thing is we said is worthy to be happy. Gentlemen, ladies, is worthy to be happy. Is worth it to be happy. Is your benefits to be happy. When you're not happy, you're losing. Why you're losing, I will explain. But first of all, you have to engrave in your mind, install in your mind that for you benefits is to be happy. Not for nobody else benefits. When I decide that my wife is right, even though that she's wrong, and I say, you know what, I'm sorry. What I'm sorry? She did a mistake. Why you say I'm sorry? Because if I say I'm sorry, she's happy, I'm happy, life is happy, Baruch Hashem. What did I care? If I'm going to go to arrange a war, when none of us is going to win, because a wife barely will ask you forgiveness, almost never happen. And by the way, women always believe that they're always right. This is the emet, 99% of the time. So why bother? Anyway, you're not going to gain the war. So just lose it and be happy. No, I have to stand for my right. Man is a man. We're Sephardim, we have to stand. Who cares? Is you benefits 3 days, she's not talking to you, 9 days she's making your face of Tisha B'Av, look like her enemies? I'm still have to stand. I'm not gonna bend over. From the first day I got married, I decided my wife is right. 23 years of happiness. What did I give? What did I give? 23 years until 120 Be'ezrat Hashem. Life of happiness. You're miserable, you want to decide to be miserable. It's good for you to be miserable. Otherwise, you like to be miserable. Are you looking to be miserable? I studied from Rav Aryeh Levin. Rav Aryeh Levin, in the grave of his wife died before, I don't know which age, 90, I don't know which age. She died before, they are married, maybe 70, I don't know how many years. I wish that I had the exact details. Rav Aryeh, that part of the story, I know is right. He stood up above the grave of his wife. And he said, my wife, I do not have to ask you forgiveness. Gentlemen, halakha-wise, when a wife died before the husband, or the husband died before the wife, one of the couple have to ask mechila. You know why? Because most likely the closest people that we hold on a daily basis, few times a day, is the wife and the husband. Every comment, every time we do check out, we give it every embarrassment. Who do we do it? Not to the customer in the shop, to our wife. All the anger of the business we take upon our wife. All the anger of the children we take upon our husband.